Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today is Friday, September 17th, and the crypto markets are having a small cool down just before the start to the weekend. Could this be the calm before the storm with October quickly approaching alongside some other key dates? The question is, how can you best prepare as an investor during this time? So in this video, I will be expanding your knowledge of other altcoins in the market to simply help you make more money today. We've seen other cryptocurrencies this past year like Cardano make ordinary 9-to-5 hard-working individuals become millionaires simply by knowing how to properly invest. Now, I got nothing to sell in these videos. I simply want to just provide value, and I haven't even taken up a single crypto token promotion offer on this channel to this day. Now, to give you an idea of how much some of these projects are willing to pay me just to shill their tokens out, check out this email I got earlier today. Now, normally I never respond to these type of messages, but today I noticed these guys literally copied and pasted another YouTube channel, my friend Charlie's channel, and not mine. So in an attempt to troll them, I said 50 grand for one video, just tossed it out there, and they said that it was a good price. Now, I know most of my subscribers and followers already know this, but for any newcomers on this channel, because the views have been doing pretty decently, it's been just as a friendly reminder, I refuse to take up any offers from any of these token projects, and I just spend my research and time to help bring you all more valuable knowledge. I hope y'all can see that, and I hope y'all can appreciate the amount of effort that I put into this channel and keeping it spam and shill free. With that being said, before we begin, like the usual, don't forget to drop a like down below, and then let's hop into the computer and see what's happening in the markets for today. So the global crypto market cap for today is at $2.10 trillion, down about 2.9% over the last day. Now, I know whenever you see red, it can be a signal of bad news, man, market's going back down, but I actually wouldn't worry too much about a situation just like this. Many of the market fluctuations that we're seeing on a day like today isn't enough to call anything a correction or even a crash, but I believe this is just good consolidation for us to continue moving forward later this week. Bitcoin right now is sitting at $47,000, which is a strong support level, and it looks like we may retest $50,000 pretty soon. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the price of Bitcoin going into October alongside Ethereum, Cardano, and many other altcoins. Now, before we have any further discussions of those altcoins, we need to talk about Bitcoin, and we need to get to a point where we understand where we are heading with this main crypto. So CoinDesk is actually going to report a lower price than we just saw, Bitcoin at about $46,966, and you'll notice within the last 4 hours, this is when we started to have a little bit of a dip in price. Now, this is still nothing to worry about, and I'll be going over a few reasons why. So according to this article, new Bitcoin price model suggests that Bitcoin won't go below $39,000 again. They state the e-liquid supply floor demands the preservation of levels not far below $40,000 as supply drops and demand surges across the board. So this is really important, so I would make sure you pay attention here. With exchange reserves dwindling and major corporate buy-ins expected to be announced in the coming weeks, analysts are all but guaranteeing BTC price upside. As Cointelegraph reported, long-term holders are now in possession of more of the supply than at any time since October 2020. Now, e-liquid supply data has been combined with the popular and highly accurate stock-to-flow Bitcoin price model to form a new price for Bitcoin. Scrolling down, we can actually see this graph discussing Bitcoin's diminishing supply and rising price. They quote, past Bitcoin trading trends and the crypto's declining supply versus mainstream adoption suggests a significant advance in 2021, potentially to still $100,000, we believe, chief analyst Mike McGlone said as part of Twitter comments at Echo Clements. Now, all across the board, I am seeing more bullish statements from these analysts, especially with this article right here, which is claiming an $85,000 for Bitcoin price stop as Q4 is supposed to be explosive. On top of that, we did recently have about $2 billion worth of Bitcoin moving for just 78 cents, also giving reiteration into how viable cryptocurrency is in moving larger transactions and being viable for everyday use. Now, I don't think most average Joes are going to be moving $2 billion worth of Bitcoin from one wallet to another, but this is going to give us more reassurance that if someone is willing to move this much money in one single transaction, we should be confident enough to be able to move couple $1,000s, couple $100s to one another as well. And also seeing the low transaction fees. This is also circumventing a lot of the FUD that we were getting earlier this year. Now, what I'm really most interested for is seeing another Bitcoin short squeeze. So I'm actually seeing similar data to what we saw previously before Bitcoin had that rally going past $50,000. Now, an effort for this, what we had noticed was seeing short positions piling on while the interest was accumulating up as well. Now, we've experienced many macro short squeezes before with Bitcoin that just showed us some very significant green candles pointing us to the upside. And based on all the fundamental news and finally going into the fourth quarter of this year, I do believe if shorts and bears continue to double down on their positions while longs keep adding on and the price of Bitcoin keeps going up, we will see another macro short squeeze, which may push us towards that $60,000 resistance level. Now, going into the top 24 hours, we're not seeing huge winners happening all across the board today. So this is what I would consider a strong shopping day where you want to look at some of those cryptocurrencies that you've been eyeing for a couple weeks and you're able to buy at a discount. You'll also notice that Shiba Inu has been up 16%. This is a cryptocurrency that I claimed has been dead. It's not coming back to life since the altcoin market really decided to get tapped back down, but there is a reason why Shiba Inu is up just a little bit today, and that is going to be because of the Coinbase listing. So you'll notice here that Coinbase went ahead and allowed users to trade, send, receive, or store Shiba Inu on their platform. Now, with information like this, I would not consider this as a buying opportunity at all into getting into this altcoin right here, but I would definitely take some more key lessons out of this, and it's just the fact that anytime Coinbase has a listing, no matter how bad of a project it is or how little fundamental use it really has in the real world, the Coinbase listing is still very strong. And if a cryptocurrency gets listed on this platform, we usually always see a spike in price. So we can use that information to our knowledge. And if you know of any Coinbase listings coming up, you can then prepare your investments in order to make that upside gain. On top of that, in other news, yesterday, AMC Theater went ahead and announced that they would actually accept Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash alongside Bitcoin by the end of this year. This news first broke out with CEO Adam going over on Twitter stating, "Cryptocurrency enthusiasts, you likely know AMC Theater has announced we will accept Bitcoin for online ticket and concession payments by year end of 2021. He states, "I can confirm that when we do so, we also expect that we similarly will accept Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash." Now, this is a huge monumental move where not only does this help AMC, and I know a lot of people are still invested into that stock as well, but this does tie into cryptocurrencies because whenever we get news articles of publicly traded companies, someone as significant as AMC Theaters making a move where normal people like you and me can go ahead and literally pay for our movie tickets using cryptocurrency, I believe this is an early mark in the major adoption of the crypto world. Imagine by the end of this year, going into the holiday season, we have a tremendously amazing event. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin hits $100,000, Ethereum hits $10,000, AMC short squeezes as well, going to the moon, and everyone gets to eat. That would be amazing, and I really hope that does happen. If it does, let me know what you guys would do with all that money, because I know a lot of people are going to be getting pretty much like stimulus checks on steroids coming from these companies and these investments. Now, I still have very high conviction that we can see an event like that happening in the fourth quarter of this year. So just keep your fingers crossed and let's see what's going to happen. Now, before we get into altcoins and talk a little bit more about Cardano, I wanted to talk about this mention here because it looks like this isn't getting too much press, but we do have to take it into heavy consideration. So DCG-backed Korean exchange faces a closure if it can't find a banking partner. If you guys didn't know, South Korea actually has a lot of regulations and limitations when it comes to cryptocurrency, unlike the US. A follower of mine over on Twitter went ahead and sent me this article just a few days back talking about how more than 65% of South Korean crypto exchanges may shut down once the FSC deadline hits. They state in this article this could result in huge investor losses as users lose access to about 42 local altcoins. Currently, Polkadot, XRP, Cardano, and Cosmos are leading cryptos on the top 4 exchanges in the country. So if you don't know what the FSC is, it stands for the Financial Services Commission, and it's a financial monitoring agency in South Korea, which issued a press release stating that they held an online meeting with virtual asset service providers, or VASPSs, to discuss the requirements related to the September 24th deadline to register their businesses with the government. Now, going back into the DCG-backed article that we first talked about, you'll notice that they also mentioned the deadline for all license applications is also on this date as well. Now, I do want to make a warning to investors for September 24th. I don't want that date to come out of nowhere. We see a dip in the market because of these regulations and people aren't ready for that move. So guys, if you are bullish on your investment, make a note for your calendar for September 24th. This is actually very close to the day that Cardano is going to have some more bullish news. So I do see a little bit of fundamental news arbitrage where you could potentially enter these positions if the market decides to go down during that week. So stay tuned. We can't make promises. And although right now the market is also a little bit in a dip, I predict we may see an increase in the price going into Sunday, Monday. And before September 24th, make a decision on your crypto portfolio, or at least be ready to experience a little bit of volatility because of this news. Now, going back into some other altcoins, let's talk about Cardano. So the last time we spoke about Cardano, we had 100 smart contracts launched on their mainnet, and we'll go here and we'll actually notice that they now have 200 latest results, but they're also all under something called a time lock. So what does this mean? So one third-party explorer puts the number of time-locked Cardano smart contracts at over 2,000. Now, the reason why they're not just unleashing all of these smart contracts all at once is because they're trying to make sure that we get a steady and smooth process. As you guys know, the smart contract Alonzo upgrade was a long-awaited feature that many Cardano investors were excited for. Now, the last thing you would want is for the entire network to go through any type of restart, similar to what we saw with Solana, because there were too many transactions or because it was moving too fast at once. Cardano is currently sitting at $2.35. Within the last day, we're seeing similar price action to what the overall crypto market is doing, and we're seeing a bit of a dip in price. It looks like that support level of $2.40 has gotten through. So it looks like Cardano broke under it, and it means that we could potentially see another discount happening in the future. For any of our newer investors, I know seeing this type of limited price action with Cardano can get discerning, but I want to encourage you to stay patient, especially with a crypto like this. So as much as I love Cardano, we do have to recognize its market limitations at its current size of $76 billion and the global crypto market cap still staying at above the $2 trillion range. This is why I believe having your portfolio diversified with smaller market cap coins can help you reap some very significant gains as well. Imagine this. It's like if you're investing into Cardano at 2 cents versus when it's at over $2. You can only expand the crypto market cap so much before there's overvaluation with the coins. Now, the question is, what cryptocurrencies should you be looking into next? Now, personally for me, I don't plan on selling any of my Cardano positions anytime soon, but I am going to continue to add more of those diversified coins, and it's going to be this. I'm seeing a huge buying opportunity right now with Solana, which is down about 20% at the time of filming this video. I'm also a huge fan of Cosmos, also known as Atom, which you can also earn staking rewards with Coinbase. If you guys don't have Coinbase as well, you can use my link and you'll also get a free $10 by using my referral link. And on top of that, Chainlink, I'm expecting a move up for this cryptocurrency, which has been relatively quiet within the past few months. And last but not least, I still got mad love for Polygon, and I do believe we have a very strong potential with this cryptocurrency too, which has been an absolute sleeper while most cryptos have been running this past few months. Now, we also do share our full list of crypto watch lists over in our Patreon, and we have trading experts within our group that go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday to help you discover some great projects as well. For now, if the market does take an additional dip, I would consider that as a strong buying opportunity, especially with all the analysis that we're hearing with Bitcoin going to the upside, moving over into October. Now, like I mentioned earlier in this video, don't forget the impact of September 24th. I know for us investors, we can get tunnel vision within our own country, but you have to realize the importance of the global effect that other countries have towards the entire crypto market. Now, based on all the analysis that we covered in today's video, hopefully that'll give you the reassurance and the upside to ending this year very strong for the crypto market. So thank you all so much again for watching today's video. The code word, the end secret phrase, is going to be oak tree. Comment that down below if you're watching this video all the way till the very end. Like always, don't forget to check out the links down below in the description. You can get 2 free stocks with Webull, one valued up to $1,850 after depositing $100 into the app, where you can trade both stocks and crypto. You can get Ethereum, Bitcoin, Doge, you can get Cardano, whatever your cup of tea is. maybe scratch Doge off that list, but whatever your cup of tea is, you can check that out listed down below in the description. They also have a pretty dope mobile and web interface in order for you to get your trading done. On top of that, don't forget to check out BlockFi, where you can also earn additional interest on your cryptocurrency. And one last thing, don't forget to check out VPN service Surfshark. If you aren't using a VPN, what are you doing? Secure your internet and get also 83% off and 3 months free using my link down below. Brian Jung thanked me later on that discount, on that promotion. And if you guys have been enjoying it, definitely let me know down below. One more thing. I know I said the last thing was the one last thing. One more thing. Follow me over on Instagram if you guys haven't done so already at Credit Brian. I also have a Twitter too called Brian Jungie. All of those links will be down below in the description. Watch out for scammers. If you do follow me on any social media, you will probably get hit up by a scammer impersonating me. Also on social media, Instagram still hasn't deleted their account and they're messaging a lot of people who follow my account. So watch out for that. A fake Brian Jung scammer with fake followers, fake likes, fake everything is going to message you and try to scam you. So just be careful for that. But definitely go ahead and give me a follow because I have been trying to post a little bit more on my social media to keep y'all updated. Like always, I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Thank you all so much again for watching. And until next time, peace out.